Moroi Makadini, Tinokuchingamidzai pa Shonaland. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Shonaland. Today we are going to be teaching you possessive pronouns and possessive determiners in Shona. These two sets of words, they have got the same translation when it comes to Shona. So we have decided to combine the two sets so that we can show you how these words are used in a sentence. Thank you very much for all those who are joining us for the first time here. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, and drop a like if you like this video. And if you don't like it, do make sure to hit it twice just to be sure. To our valued subscribers, thank you very much for supporting us all the way. Whenever we upload a video here, you are the guys whom we are doing it for, so that you can learn Shona in the most easy way that we can think of. So let's get started with today's lesson. Possessive pronouns. The words that you find in this set are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Possessive determiners, you find words like my, your, his, her, its, our, your, and their. These words, we are going to be using them in a sentence, and we are going to be showing you the translation so that you guys can be able to use them in a sentence. And whenever you're talking to your loved ones, to your friends, to whoever whom you want to speak to in Shona, you will be able to use them or translate that sentence that you would have think in English using these words directly into Shona, doing it correctly. So let's go to the first word. Mine is a possessive pronoun, and my is a possessive determiner. This one is translated as angu. We have put a star there to show you guys that you can add a few letters before the word angu so that it makes sense in a sentence. You will see it as we go along with the lesson. So let's get started with the first sentence there. This pen is mine. Chinyoreso ichi ndechangu. As you can see here, we have underlined the word chi in chinyoreso here, ch, and the ch, you're going to see that these same letters in ichi, which is the pointing word, and then before angu, you're going to see again ch there, and de is just referring to as a person, either another person or you. So you put de changu, de zangu, going on and on. So chinyoreso ichi de changu. Changu is mine. Let's go to the next sentence. This house is bigger than mine. Imba ii ihombe kudarika yangu. Take note of the word e. E is pointing at imba, and imba falls under words that are pointed using e. And as you can see, the y there is now added before angu so that it is yangu here, so that it makes sense. Imba ihombe kudarika yangu. The last one is these things are mine. Zinu izi ndezangu. When you are pointing at plural or talking about plural things, we add z or zv there. Zinu, izi, ndezangu. As you can see, the zv is constant in the subject, then in the pointer, and then the translation of mine from angu. There we then get zangu. Now let's go to the possessive determiner. This is my pen. Chinyoreso ndechangu. Now, the difference is that we no longer put the pointer there. We are just putting the subject and the possessive pronoun. So now, because now you would know the subject there, as in you would know where it belongs. For example, chinyoreso ndechangu. You add ch and chinyoreso ichi. You would, at the back of your mind, you know that it is ichi, and then you add ch on changu. So let's go to the next word. Yours, your is translated to ako. Take the meat, it is yours. Tora nyama, ndeyako. Tora nyama, ndeyako. Do not forget to take the blanket with you because it is yours. Usarega kutora gumbeze wakuenda nekuti nderako. Usarega kutora gumbeze wakuenda nekuti nderako. The possessive determiner there is your. Take your meat. Tora nyama yako. Tora nyama yako. Let's go to the next slide. His and hers. His and her is translated to ake. Is it? Ake. The possessive pronouns there. The plate in the kitchen is his or hers. Ndiro iri muimba yekubikira ndeyake. Ndiro iri muimba yekubikira ndeyake. Let's go to the possessive determiner there. His or her car is big. Mota yake ihombe. Mota yake ihombe. Now, as you can see here, we have add y before ake. Why? Because imba falls under the pointer with y, e, then you add y there, that's yake, and then motor also falls under the same pointer e, so you add y again to make imba yake ihombe. Let's go to the next slide. Ours, our is translated to edu. The farm is ours. Munda ndewedu. Munda ndewedu. Munda now falls under the pointer iwo munda, or the pointer with w there, so it's munda ndewedu. We add w there, ndewedu. I hope this is going to make sense, guys. We are very sorry if it is not quite clear. We will make sure that we will do another video for you guys so that you understand these classes as we are saying them here. But for today's lesson, we just want to translate the possessive pronouns and possessive determiners so that you know how they can be used in a sentence. So let's go to the next sentence there. The car you are driving is ours. Motokari yauri kutyayira ndeyedu. Motokari yauri kutyayira ndeyedu. The dam is in our farm. It is ours. Dhamu riri mumunda wedu nderedu. Dhamu riri mumunda wedu nderedu. This is our farm. Munda uyu ndewedu. Munda uyu ndewedu. The next slide there. Theirs, there is translated to abo. The possessive pronoun examples they are: do not play with the dog, it is theirs. Usatambe nembwa ndeyabo. Usatambe nembwa ndeyabo. Bring everything there here, it is theirs. Unza zvose zvirimo ndezvavo. Unza zvose zvirimo ndezvavo. As you can see here, we have add now zv there because we have a constant of zv from zvose, zv from zvirimo. So now to make the sentence make sense and to have it correctly grammatically, we add zv before our to make zvavo, so ndezvavo. Let's go to possessive determiner. Do not play with their dog. Usatambe nembwa yavo. Usatambe nembwa yavo. Let's go to the next slide. It. It now only exists under possessive determiners, so that's where we are going to use it. And in the possessive pronouns, we don't find it there. So let's go to the first sentence. It is in the dam. Iri mudamu. So it translates to iri, ichi, iyi. Now it now depends with the subject, as in where it falls under the classes that I have been talking of. That will give us the result of ZV, the CH that I have been mentioning on the earlier slides there. So now, because here the subject is not mentioned, it is substituted by it. So now iri will now be determined by the class of the subject where it belongs. For example, take the next sentence. It is in the car. Zviri mumota. Now zviri is used when you are talking of things in plural. So in English, maybe you might want to say the bags of meat, is it, referring them as it is in the car, as in the bags are in the car, is it? So now you put zviri mumota to show the plurals. It is in the water, chiri mumvura. Now maybe the subject now belongs under the words which we use ch, as in when we are pointing at them, we are describing them. So now we use chiri. So now it now is difficult for me to really show you guys the classes, but it now depends with the subject, as we have been explaining throughout the slides, that if the pointer contains y, then most probably the determiner or the possessive pronoun is also going to be added a y before it, so that it makes sense. So thank you guys very much for joining us here. We'll make sure that we'll do another lesson, so that you guys can understand the classes of the words and how you use them and how they tend to change depending with the class of the words or the class of the word or the subject that where it belongs. So do stick around. Do make sure to check the next video that we're going to upload, as we are going to be explaining more and more technical things about Shona, and we are going to be doing them in the shortest time as possible, so that you guys can understand. Thank you very much for joining us on this video.